Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham
Yes, please go ahead and post whatever your third eye reveal in the chat. Please post your third eye revelation in the chat. Okay, so I'm projecting. Yes, I will get better and better with practice. Absolutely. Absolutely. So now I'm projecting. See, one thing you need to understand, I'll explain to you. First, let me project this and see the manifestation results. And this is what I projected. So let me read your responses. I will answer to you, Thomasaya, in a minute. A mountain beach, computer screens. I saw flashes of light, waterfall, as close. Yeah. So whether, yes, you will get better and see the kids that you're seeing, the manifesting, they practice. Either you get as an instant, as your third eye is fully awakened, or you practice. That means what? You're decalcifying your third eye and you are working on it. Either way, it works. With just one blessing, if you are ready, you are less patterns, you are ready. It just happens with one initiation, or you practice, you work on your, each time you are participating in this power manifestation, decalcification happens. As you bring your awareness and your and working on your space of Advaita, so decalcification happens. So it is very, very beneficial. Either way, it's an intense meditation. Understand? All of you know a little bit about meditation, right? So it's an intense meditation, the power manifestation. Now let's understand. Any questions? Please do let me know now. Any other questions? Please do let me know. Let's learn Vedic astrology, more details. Are you all ready? And Parameshwari Ma, Mihri, and who is the Chinese translator? Elizabeth Ma, are you there? Jayanti Ma, welcome back. Here again. Wonderful to see you. And Abhishek, are you listening? Yes, I request, Elizabeth Ma, I see her now. Yes. Yeah. Learn more details about the Vedic astrology. The Brihat Parasara Hora Shastra. It is a subset. It is from the Vedas. The Jyotish is the, understand, Jyotish Shastra. Jyotish Shastra, meaning the astrology, the science of horoscope, is from Vedas, the oldest scripture, basically. And Brihat Parashara is one of the great saints who wrote Brihat Parashara Hora Shastra, this a version of the astrology. It is one of the fundamental texts of Vedic astrology. It covers various aspects of predictive astrology, including horoscope interpretation, planetary combinations, remedial measure, and more. And here is a concise view. We are going to see what that is about. Origins and authorship. The Parasara Hora Sastra is believed to have been written by Maharshi Parasara, one of the most revered sages in Hindu astrology. It's considered one of the foremost texts in Jyotish Shastra, meaning Vedic astrology. The basic concepts are, it covers the fundamental principles of astrology, including the roles and significations of planets, signs, houses, and planetary aspects. Planetary influences describe the effects of each planet in different signs and houses, as well as their interactions with other planets. It explains how planetary positions influence various aspects of life, such as career, health, relationships, and finances. Dasha systems discusses the timing of events through Dasha systems, which are planetary periods that indicate when certain planetary influences will be more prominent in a person's life. Yoga and combinations list specific combinations of planets, that is yogas, and their effects on individual lives, including both auspicious and inauspicious combinations. Remedial measures provide remedies or propitiatory measures to alleviate negative effects of planetary influences, including the use of gemstones, mantras, rituals, and charitable acts. Predictive techniques outlines methods for predicting events in a person's life based on their birth chart, including marriage, children, career, health, and wealth. Transits discusses the influences of planetary transits on individual horoscope and how they can trigger significant events or changes. Varied applications are, the text is not limited to personal astrology, but also offers insights into mundane astrology, the predicting world events, electional astrology, choosing auspicious times, and other specified branches. Overall, the Parasara Hora Shastra serves as a comprehensive guide for astrologers, providing them with the tools and knowledge to interpret birth charts, make predictions, and offer guidance to individuals seeking insights into their lives. Policies, you have individual freedom. Having an idea about the horoscope, your own horoscope, will give you a lot of time, intelligences, and acceptances to decide about your life. Intelligences to make decisions, acceptances about the inevitable things. So, according to me, a seeker should have a little bit basic intelligence about their own horoscope. This says by Swamiji. Your conscious intention is the principal manifestation, primary expression, core concept called you. If you are a concept, the core of you is your conscious intention. The good news is your unconscious mood swings does not matter. That's why knowledge, the jnana about what is right and the conscious intention is given so much importance in Hindu tradition. In Hinduism, the ultimate is called Veda, not Divya. Veda means knowledge. Divya means sacred. We never try to make sacred as knowledge. We make knowledge as sacred. That's why Hinduism is the most beautiful liberal religion. For anyone who has started thinking, Hinduism is the religion. Some of my disciples who were working for Kailasa were asking me, who is our customer? Who should we reach out to? I said, anyone who has started thinking Hinduism is for them. Planets are not dead mechanism as taught by your modern science. They are living energy. That is why Surya Siddhanta can clearly calculate and tell you the data, whether it is about past astronomical incidences, miracles, mysteries that happened, or about the future, which is going to happen, or even simple clerical predictions of routine happenings like Amavasya, Purnima, the full moon and no moon days. The precision with which they can calculate is extraordinary. Surya Siddhanta recognizes each of these planets as living forces. Everyone, Swamiji says, everyone abused me when I spoke about Einstein theory. Now listen, anything which science defines as matter, it's not completely matter. The continuity, the frequency of the continuity is more prevalent in that than the frequency of intensity. For example, this table seems to exist for longer than this state. So we start believing it is a matter. Matter is not absolute matter. It is a permutation and combination of certain frequency of intensity, the energy, certain frequency of continuity. That is what we call matter. All energies, whether gravitational force or electromagnetic force or weak nuclear force or strong nuclear force, which are the forces known to modern day science, are not pure energies. There is a level of matter involved even in the energies. Of course, Vedic tradition knows more than 11 forces, including consciousness. In the energies, the proportion of the intensity is more than the proportion of the continuity component. These experiences and expressions of the universe you call as force. Wherein the vibration frequency of the continuity is more than the frequency of the intensity, you call it matter. First, try to understand what I try to explain as matter and energy. Both are centered on Chit, that means consciousness. Whether it's a matter or energy, both are rooted in consciousness. That's the first principle you need to understand. The Chidakasha Swatantra, meaning when consciousness starts manifesting itself with more percentage of matter, you call it matter. If it is a more percentage of intensity, you call it as energy. The truth I wanted to share with you all is source of matter and energy is consciousness. Whether you consider this matter table, whether you, how you feel about you, the energy, all is source is consciousness. So Hindu tradition very clearly explains whether planets are you. Both are centered in consciousness. Chidambara Paraveli, meaning in the pure conscious Milky Way, which is the source of you, are the planets out there. Modern day psychology, Vedic psychology, modern day medicine, Vedic medicine, modern day physiology, Vedic physiology, modern day cosmology, Vedic cosmology. The difference between these is only one thing. In Vedic tradition, everything is consciousness centered. You are not biomechanism, you are bioorganism. In modern day medicine, you are biomechanism. They don't involve the component of consciousness. Whether to diagnose you, cure you, or treat you, or attend to your illness in any form, the conscious component is not accepted as the active part of their whole profession. Whereas in Ayurveda, end to end, consciousness plays a major role. in Tiruvannamalai, we had an Ayurvedic doctor, Narayana Swami Tata. He was a Siddha doctor also. Fools are those who say Ayurveda and Siddha are different. In India, many traditional medicine systems evolved for the last few thousand years, and he is my guru in introducing the science of Ayurveda, the science of Aushadha as per Hindu tradition. I had the great opportunity to be under the feet of many gurus, studying Shaivism under the great Vidwan Panduranganadar and the Enlightenment science and Siddha tradition at the feet of Isakki Swamigal. One beautiful thing I want to put on record, all my gurus, Annamalai Swamigal, disciple of Ramana Maharshi, Isakki Swamigal, who had direct initiation from Sheshadri Swamigal, who was the predecessor of Ramana Maharshi, and of course, he had a great reverence and devotion to Ramana Maharshi also. His disciple Kuppamal, who taught me the whole Sakta and Vedanta tradition, and Yogananda Puri, who literally transformed my body into yogic body and gave me the whole knowledge and science of yoga. And the great Yogi Ramasurat Kumar, all of them had amazing reverence for each other. They are not only coexisted, they all were rooted in their sampradayas, means traditions, and had high reverence for each other. Whether modern day psychology or Vedic psychology, this is done. We say planet Saturn is Saturn is not a dead mechanism or combination of few forces. It is a living, independent intelligence called Shanishwara. Even now, I clearly connected with Shanishwara. After receiving his blessings, I am talking. Shaneshwara is a living, conscious, independent intelligence. Brihaspati, the guru, is a conscious, independent intelligence who is the master of the Jupiter planet. Brihaspati is Jupiter. The Western cosmology or astronomy considers Jupiter as a planet with little capabilities, logically analyzable combination of matter and force together. But in reality, Guru, the Lord of Jupiter, is independent intelligence. He can respond to your prayers. He can manifest what you want in your life. Hinduism, even for physical diagnosis, uses astrology. If you go to a reliable Ayurvedic doctor, whether Siddha or Ayurveda doctors, the authentic, scripturally empowered, trained doctors will know Jyotisha because Jyotisha is Anga, part of Ayurvedic science. In Siddha tradition, there is something called seeing the saram, meaning when you go to the doctor, it is a science to study what was the breathing pattern of the person, the doctor, and breathing pattern of you, and what was the breathing pattern of the grahas, the planets. The grahas are the living beings, so we cannot even use the word planets for them. For a living being, you cannot use the word it, isn't it? So you only use the word with the reverence of life added to it. So planets are living beings. Lagu Jatakam, Shloka 3. Jatakam means horoscope. The Lagu means small. So there is a scriptural reference. Yadu Pachitam Man Yajanmami Subha Shubham Tasya Karmanaha Paktim. The meaning of this is, this branch of science, the Hora Shastra, reveals the good and bad results earned as fruits of karmas done in the past lives, like how a glowing lamp reveals the objects placed in darkness. Since this Shastra throws light, Jyotish, upon the karma in store for an individual to experience in his life. This Shastra is called Jyotish Shastra. All religious rituals of Hindus are guided by the lamp called Jyotish Shastra. All physical disease diagnosis is also guided by Jyotish Shastra in Hindu tradition. If you go to an Ayurvedic Siddha doctor, he will first consult your horoscope, study your nadi and saram, and then only start the treatment. Jyotish Shastra, Vedic astrology, is the oldest of all sciences. In its history is tracked back to the rishis who, by the expansion of their consciousness, which is the real Jyotish that lights up everything, were able to download, understand, reveal the science of Jyotish Shastra, Surya Siddhanta. If you start cognizing the element of consciousness in you, you will start respecting your swatantra, independence, ability to will and manifest. And you will start recognizing the same in everything from planets to plants to planets. Then you will start developing reverence for life everywhere. Your conscious intention is the principle, manifestation, primary expression, core concept called you. If you are a concept, the core of you is your conscious intention. The good news is your unconscious mood swings does not matter. That is why knowledge, jnana, about what is right and the conscious intention is given so much importance in Hindu tradition. This one is done. One moment, please. So I repeat, if you start cognizing the element of consciousness in you, you will start respecting your swatantratva, ability to will and manifest. And you will start recognizing the same in everything from plants to planets. Then you will start developing the reverence for life everywhere. Living with a tremendous love, reverence for life everywhere is what is described by the Isha Vasha Upanishad. Isha Vashyam Idagam Sarvam. If you think you are a matter, you will think the whole thing as a matter. If you recognize that everything is consciousness, you will think that whole thing is consciousness. The first Upanishad declared that whatever exists is consciousness. Then it says, by not stealing, by renouncing, enjoy. So planets are out there to help you, to move you towards your highest self by giving you the results of your actions, by aligning you to your purpose of life. So how do we pray to planets? How do we play to that living energies? How do we align ahead of time? How do we remove the malefic effect of the planets? If you have done something in the past, how do we know? How do we remove the malefic effects? So let's listen from Swamiji about that.
The moment I utter the word planets, I remember how my Guru Paramashiva taught and made me realize about the grahas in Pratyaksha Pramana. My Guru Arunagiri Yogeshwara, how he taught me this whole science as Pratyaksha Pramana. Still now I don't think I have spoken about it in public. First time I am going to talk. Understand? One day, I was sitting at the feet of Arunagiri Yogeshwara and he was talking about so many things, and suddenly the conversation turned into grahas. He spoke about Navagrahas. I was looking at him so deeply. Literally everything he was revealing was getting into my system. So deep, like if he utters one word, like a condensed 1 petabyte material, information will be transformed into my system, transferred into my system. Listen. The number of words spoken, the quantity and quality of the knowledge transmitted was not matching. That is why I am saying Paramashiva teaches in silence. Listen carefully. When we say Dakshinamurti teaches in silence, it is not that he never utters a word, but the number of words uttered and the quantity and quality of the knowledge, information transmitted, the wisdom transmitted, does not logically connect or equate, rationally inexplicable. Just by a word, he will transmit almost 1 petabyte information. Every word he was uttering, petabytes of information was getting transmitted into my system. The system was getting loaded. Understand? This is unique knowledge transmission method of Sanatana Hindu Dharma. You cannot use the word education for this. No. That is why we cannot say Nithyananda Hindu University is reviving Hindu education system. No, it is reviving Hindu knowledge transmission system. Hindu knowledge transmission is totally different from anything known to the world by the name education. By the word education. Whatever you know by the word education does not equate the Hindu knowledge transmission process. Nithyananda University revives the Hindu knowledge transmission process. What was happening between Arunagiri Yogeshwara and me? What Paramashiva shared with me, that very methodology I am adopting and transmitting. That is why even though you spend only half an hour listening to the satsang, whole day you are in that same mood, because time spent is only half an hour, but the amount of information, quantity and quality of the knowledge transmitted is disproportionate. It's not proportionate. Understand? It was like intense cosmic downloading happening from him to my system, like from his body to my body. Suddenly, maybe the reasons known only to him, he decided to teach the whole science of Navagrahas, showing directly the grahas to me. And he just did something like this. I do not know whether he took me to the space of Kailasa or he brought the grahas to Arunachala, where I was sitting with him. I was sitting with him in the temple, in the Arunachaleshwara temple. Whether he brought them here or he took me there, I do not know. But suddenly I saw like a chess coins, all the Navagrahas, alive, living, moving. And I immediately bowed down to them. The moment I realized they are alive, I immediately bowed down to them. Because I bowed down, I remember very clearly that they were alive, not stone replica or a small toy. No. They were alive, breathing, smiling, fully conscious. Immediately I bowed down to them. A few months before, I went to Tiruchendur and did the Navagraha Puja. When I was invoking all the Navagrahas and bowing down, I saw that same darshan repeating and all the grahas were alive. They were all blessing. Then he started talking about every graha and explaining who holds what energy and who does what responsibility, and the whole science he transmitted into me, the whole knowledge of Jyotisha. As I said, the words he uttered and the quantity and quality of the information transmitted was unimaginable. He also taught me an important sacred secret. If you can bring a powerful cognition in you and do dharana, dhyana, samadhi on that powerful cognition and be humble to the grahas, understand? Humbleness pleases the grahas. Be humble to the crows. Sunny will be blessed. Sunny will be blessing you. Humbleness pleases the grahas. Whenever you are humble, be very clear. Graha doshas are getting solved. Somebody asked me, why were you bowing down so much for the priests who came from Tiruvannamalai? I said, they are representatives of Paramashiva. They touch Mahadeva's physical form every day. Muppodum Tirumeni Tinduvar. They may not know whom they are touching. I know whom they are touching. Be humble to Brahmanas. Shukracharya and Brihaspati will be completely pleased with you. Humbleness makes the grahas happy with you. Just these two instructions. Of course, Arunagiri Yogeshwara taught so much. I'll reveal some of the Uttama, best instructions. First thing he said, manifest powerful cognitions and intensely do dharana, dhyana, samadhi on it. When I say powerful cognitions, like I am consciousness is powerful cognition. I am body is powerless cognition. I am body also is powerful cognition. Understand, I am giving the examples. I am body is powerless cognition. I am body also is powerful cognition. I am consciousness is powerful cognition. Collection of the bunch of powerful cognitions is Sankhya Yoga. Kapila compiled all the powerful cognitions together and presented to the world as the Sankhya philosophy. Sankhya Shastra, Sankhya Darshana. Listen. If you start manifesting powerful cognitions with the intense dharana, dhyana, samadhi, for example, I'll give you one powerful cognition. You are Paramashiva. Whatever you feel as I is Paramashiva. Understand, what you manifest as I may not be Paramashiva. You may manifest the idea your body is I, but you are feeling what you feel as I is Paramashiva. Listen carefully. You may tell the whole world you are this. You are, I am this person, I am a lawyer, I am an engineer, I am a doctor. That may be powerless cognition. That may not be Paramashiva. But what you really feel as you is Paramashiva. You need to understand that. I am not interested in lying. With all my integrity to Arunagiri Yogeshwara and Paramashiva, who is Paramashiva, of course. With all my integrity to Arunagiri Yogeshwara, I just surrendered and told them, let the words, every word I utter be as you revealed. Listen, with my complete integrity to Arunagiri Yogeshwara, who is Paramashiva himself, I am revealing as he revealed to me. Whatever you talk, you show, you explain, you manifest, may not be Paramashiva, but whatever you feel as I is Paramashiva. Understand? He has taken me straight to the source of the universe and revealed those very truths. I am letting him reveal through this body to all of you. Listen carefully, precisely. If you decide you are Paramashiva, inhale and exhale with that powerful cognition you are Paramashiva. That is pranayama. Let your whole inner space be withdrawn into this one cognition you are Paramashiva. That is pratyahara. Let your whole inner space flow with this one truth, powerful cognition. You are Paramashiva. That is dharana. Let your whole inner space be centered, Feel full that you are Paramashiva. That is dhyana. Let your whole inner space be absorbed and disappear, dissolved into the powerful cognition you are Paramashiva. That is samadhi. Whenever you do samyama, understand? Pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. These four put together is called samyama. Some commentators say dharana, dhyana, samadhi, these three put together is samyama, like Swami Vivekananda. But some of the traditional commentators say pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi, all the four put together is samyama. Whatever it is, let me reveal as Paramashiva revealed it to me, to you all. Let him reveal as he revealed it to me. As per Paramashiva, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi, all four put together is called samyama. Whenever you do a samyama on powerful cognition, and powerful cognition manifests, you manifest the state, space, powers and being of Paramashiva. Whenever you manifest any powerful cognitions revealed by Paramashiva, compiled by Kapila, and be humble to the grahas. Grahas support you, protect you, liberate you from any malefic, evil, negative effects. Listen carefully. I am revealing the whole science. There are multiple powerful cognitions. Whenever you do samyama on any of the powerful cognition and manifest that powerful cognition as powers, and be humble to the grahas, means being humble to the grahas is what I call doing graha puja. Navagraha dosha santi nivarana pujas. Understand? That is the way you convey to them you are humble. Just because you are manifesting powers, powerful cognitions, you are not arrogant, you are humble. Understand? Be humble to Brahmanas. Be humble to animals. Be humble to grahas. Humbleness makes the grahas decide not to humiliate you. If you are humble, they will never humiliate you. I am so happy Paramashiva is just manifesting precisely and revealing, putting everything in the words in a precise way all of you can understand. I feel job satisfaction. Listen. Many times people ask me, Swamiji, if you do samyama, if we do samyama, what we manifest will be siddhis. Patanjali also says Vibhudipada. He gives multiple powerful cognitions and asks us to do samyama, and then this siddhis powers will manifest. And what's the difference between those siddhis and what Swamiji teaches as Shakti? What's the difference? Please understand, the system Paramashiva is sharing with you all through this body, through me. Is starting with the fundamental cognition that you are Paramashiva, ultimate. Normally, when you practice the Patanjali system, your unmanifest decides you are a man and you have to move towards God. So that is the fundamental cognition with which you develop powerful cognitions, you do pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi, samyama and manifest powers. here, the system Paramashiva is revealing through me, the whole foundation is different. Here the foundation is you are Paramashiva. Understand? Your unmanifest recognizes that you are Paramashiva even if you have not yet manifested it. There is a complete shift in the whole foundation from where you are beginning. The beginning, starting point is not you are a man, you need to reach divine. No. You are a divine, you need to manifest divine. Understand? That is why what Paramashiva is revealing through this body and through this system, through this methodology, any samyama you do, on powerful cognitions you manifest only Shaktis, powers, not Siddhis. I'll give you experiential understanding. Pratyaksha Pramana. Understand? If you are feeling that your unmanifest is in love with me, centered on me, be very clear. Your avyakta, unmanifest is already accepted. The foundation point that you are Paramashiva. Paramashivoham, unless your avyakta, unmanifest component of you decides to accept this truth, Paramashivoham, you are Paramashiva, it will not fall in love with me. Please be informed. Every day before morning puja, whatever people may tell about you, whatever, Swamiji, right or wrong, but I am in love with you. Be very clear. You are centered on the truth Nithyananda Paramashivoham, and the powerful cognition you manifest will be only Shakti, powers, not Siddhis. There are two cognition. Listen to it very carefully. Whatever people may say, whatever I hear, right or wrong, but I am in love with you. I know you are Paramashiva and I love you. It means your unmanifest is centered on the cognition. I represent Paramashivoham. If you say, I know you are Paramashiva, I love you also, but then forget about it. Even if you manifest powers, it is only Siddhis. See, there is two things. I love you, but Siddhis. Even if you manifest, it is Siddhis. Miracles, not power. Whatever I hear, right or wrong, good or bad, but I know you are Paramashiva and I love you. If the but comes before the sentence or the but comes after the sentence, decides whether you are manifesting Siddhis or Shaktis. That's it. Whatever it is, but I love you. I love you, but there is a big difference. Understand, fundamentally, your avyakta, unmanifest, is programmed to fall in love with the highest goal of your existence. If your unmanifest is in love with me beyond your logical understanding, rationality, you are manifesting powers, Shakti. There's no doubt. If not, even if you manifest powers, it is only Siddhi. Maybe for some time, till you have your ability to practice, it will continue. But good, Siddhi also not wrong. Okay, good beginning. But Shakti will be permanent, eternal. Because you are grounded on Paramashiva. Understand? Every powerful cognition grounded on Guru Bhakti manifests as powers, Shakti. Otherwise, surely it manifests Siddhis. It's not that it is useless, but it will manifest Siddhis. Here, let me talk about the Shaktis. Paramashiva reveals beautifully. Listen very carefully. Every graha is embodiment of certain powerful cognitions. If you decide to do samyama on those powerful cognitions and be humble to those grahas, all those malefic effects will be cleared. You will be blessed and showered. Navagraha dosha nivarana puja or Navagraha shanti homa or Navagraha pujas are all just to make you understand those powerful cognitions and make you practice humbleness. That's all. Listen carefully. I'll reveal more and more whatever Mahadeva has revealed, Paramashiva has revealed to me. Now let me come back to this story. He showed all the grahas and taught me the whole thing. Then after everything was done, he just moved the hand. I don't know whether he brought me back to this planet Earth or he sent the grahas back to their place. Everything was normal. And it was too much, I tell you. I was in awe. Anyhow, the whole knowledge transmission was done. Then I asked him, Swamiji, did you take me there and showed the planets, or did you bring the planets and showed me here? He laughed and said, hey, I brought them here. See, I saw 9 stones on the floor. He was laughing. He was trying to tell me that, hey, through the stones only I taught you. I brought them here. I said, then what was happening there? If the grass are not there, what would have happened to the world, planet Earth? If somebody looks up, if the sun is not there, what will happen? He laughed and said, I froze the time. Nobody was allowed to look up. Please understand. I am telling as it happened. That's why I told him, please, you reveal, you utter the right words. I wanted the whole thing to be integrated. In integrity, with integrity. Let complete integrity be maintained with Paramashiva. He laughed and said, I froze the time so nobody can look up. Till the whole thing was happening, it was too much. I asked him, can I take these 9 stones? I wanted to keep them in my puja. He laughed and said, why just these stones? I'll install them. I'll put them in a land which will be later on, can be beautiful temple. He just blinked his eyes. Both of us were sitting in a place where now the banyan tree is planted in Tiruvannamalai Adinam. That is precise spot. That was the spot. He put all the 9 stones and we both were suddenly sitting there. We just disappeared from the temple and appeared here. And he pushed all the 9 stones on the ground and said, this place will radiate the powers of Navagrahas. Later on, you will understand why I did this here. Of course, maybe after decades, many years, we got that property. Now the ashram is there. When I went back, I know that is the property. That is the reason I put Navagraha Vanas there. Nakshatra Vana in that area for all the grahas and nakshatras to be present and bless everyone. Whoever goes and sits and meditates on Arunagiri Yogeshwara there, with the powerful cognition of Paramashivoham, Arunachala will bless. Arunagiri Yogeshwara will bless. Paramashiva will bless and liberate all of them from all the malefic effects of planets. Go and sit in that Navagrahavana, Nakshatravana and meditate on the powerful cognition. Do samyama on the powerful cognition. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. You are Paramashiva. Chanting Mahavakya. Do samyama. And be humble to Navagrahas. Be humble to Navagrahas. You will be blessed, liberated. No malefic effects will touch you. You will be free from all malefic effects and you will be only blessed and supported and blessings will be showered on you. By Navagrahas and Paramashiva. I bless you all. Let the grace of Paramashiva be on all of us and liberate all of us from all the ill effects of planets. And let the blessings of planets be showered on us. With this, I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhat Vaita Saivam, Paramashivoham, the eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful.
What is that you understood? And if you have any questions, please do let me know. And any question and answer also, you please let me know. I am Paramashiva even if I have not manifested yet. No ma, you are in the process. I want my horoscope interpretation. You can go to any horoscope person. Yeah, there are so many free online, so many available. So much is out there. Humbleness to grahas makes the grahas not to humiliate us. Grahas won't humiliate, ma. Grahas, they give the result. Who is Shani? Shani is karma phaladhata. The results he will give what we do. You will learn more about karma. We understand with our thought currents how we are doing the same thing, same mistakes again and again, how we are harming ourselves and others. So Shanishwara moves us, puts us into process where we learn. That yes, a father scolds us if a kid makes the mistakes. So the father intention is to align, to correct the person. Isn't it? So all you need to do is know your horoscope, the traditional, any one traditional, or even online, and no need to be afraid of. You have a guru and expect this, and remedies, whatever. Okay, I need to do this prayer, everything. If you catch hold of the guru's feet, no graha can do anything. The grahas will do some, even if you have such a bad karma and you have to go through the sailing will be smooth. You'll be able to handle that. That the blessings of planets be upon us. Yes. They are like Paramashiva's ganas. They are like, they help. It is like for a king, the ministers are there to assist him, right? Same way, grahas are there to align us. And what is your total understanding so far? Paramashiva teaches in silence. Not Paramashiva in different forms teaches in different ways, ma. Paramashiva as Dakshinamurti teaches in silence. Paramashiva as a Nataraja creates, perform the 5 Panchakrityas. He creates, he maintains, he removes our delusion, he destroys our ego, and he finally gives us the liberation as a Nataraja, dancing form of, and Paramashiva as Kala Bhairava, removes our ego. Paramashiva speaks through Devi to all of us, to Saptarishis, Nandi, to all of us, the significance of Guru Gita, various scriptures, Shiva Sutras, techniques, verses for us to get enlightened. Those are so simple. We are all going to experience those. So Abhishek is asking why Earth is not considered as a graha. So we are all there to experience. See, let me tell you, Abhishek, there's one thing I understood. There are some sacred scriptures, all wise of this whole understanding will be more and more clear when we are learning about Sanatana Hindu Dharma. When we are learning about Sanatana Hindu Dharma, each one's role is different. A father role is different, a mother role is different. Why a father cannot be a mother, mother cannot be a father? Why you are born as a male? Why you can't be born as a female? Or why this, why that? There is no end to this why. But whatever stage you are in, if you are understanding, how can I use all this knowledge or experience from Sanatana Hindu Dharma to align my life to my highest good, my highest productive self. Why sun rises in the east? No one can answer. You have to find out with your own awakening. Understand? There are certain things we have to get that. We have to understand and how we align to them. And we also grow when we become that, when we are become Jivan Mukta, when we become enlightened, we understand everything at all that, all the questions are answered. It becomes an experience, isn't it? It becomes our experience. Because there is no end to this why. No way. Because it's the ocean of knowledge. There is no end to why. Yeah. Enlightenment becomes insight. Not in you, that becomes experience. That's what I'm trying to convey. Insight is again, you are somebody trying to, do something, trying to achieve something. It becomes experience that you radiate that. You start radiating that. Funny, Aya says, since we live on Earth and we see the planets when we look up. So Jayantima posted, powerful cognitions. What I really feel as me is Paramashiva. Wonderful. For example, how do we know? Say you have certain, let me tell you a beautiful story. Okay. How this helps. Okay. From the scriptures itself. Abhishek and all those sincere seekers listening to this, Thomas, Jayantima, Jnana Prakashnima, and Elizabeth Ma, all of you are such a sincere seekers. Sangeeta Ma, listen to this beautiful story, how to use this, how you understand this. Okay, let me, I love the encouragement to consciousness. Chit, our consciousness, it is our core. Yeah. So let me narrate you one story. This story will answer all this. Okay, Abhishek, please listen to this story. You maybe already know it. Okay, so Mrukunda Mahamuni and his wife, based on their previous karma, whatever is the reason, they have no kids. They have no kids. They're getting older, but they have no kids. In Sanatana Hindu Dharma, it is believed that we must have a male child, we must have a kid basically to get the liberation. Our family tradition has to move on. So they wanted badly kids, but they're getting older, but it's getting many years, but they are not getting blessed with a kid. So that is their destiny. Their horoscope says they do not have kids in their life. That is their future. They have no kids. But man, yes, that is a blueprint that has come with you based on what you did. Okay. But no, that is what, if that is the destiny, you continue your life for good. No, man has independent intelligence. Man has the power of decision. Okay. You can, so when that is what your destiny, either you can accept the destiny and live the fate of whatever it is, or you can take charge. I am Paramashiva. I am that. So let me do something about to change this destiny. So they meditated, they decided, both wife and husband meditated to please Paramashiva. They intensely, they did the penance, tapas. All right. So for years, they did the penance. And Paramashiva appeared. Everyone, even the demons did the tapas. The gods has to come, because everyone has the right to do what they want and get the result of it. All right. So they did the penance, and Paramashiva appeared. Asked, what do you want? When God appears, he will definitely give showers. How Swamiji comes and he showers us with all that we ask, like that, Paramashiva came and asked for, what do you want? Then they obviously they are doing this for their getting a kid. That's with a son. They asked for a son. Paramashiva said, according to your destiny, you do not have kid. But because of your intense penance, I'm very pleased. I'm going to bless you with a kid. But the kid, I'll give you two choices. A kid who has a kid who can live 100 years, but a simple kid, a normal kid, not a great kid. But he will live 100 years. You can enjoy that kid 100 years. And there is another kid. Another choice that you have, option you have, is a kid brilliant, follows the dharma, a deep devotee, and a precious kid, but he lives only 16 years. Which one you choose? Tough decision, isn't it? But Mrukunda Maharshi chose a great kid who lives 16 years. Okay? Finally, they changed the destiny and had a kid. Understand what I'm saying here? Getting it? Their destiny horoscope helped them to change their destiny. Their actions moved them to result. So they got the kid. Now, they are so happy, the beautiful kid, so obedient, and they did intense, that kid also, beautifully devoted to Paramashiva, and, they enjoyed time flight. Okay, then almost 16 years is approaching, and then now fear started to these parents. Oh my God, we didn't even realize. Almost 16 years passed, and our son is going to leave. That is what is Paramashiva blessed us with. Only 16 years of life on the planet Earth. Oh, they felt very sad, and they were like really sad. You can understand if you're a parent, right? So the fate of your son, that he's going to die. How pathetic it is. So they are very, very sad. This boy was very surprised. Why my parents are so happy until now. Suddenly they become very sad. What is happening? Then he found out that whatever way he used, he found out that his time on planet Earth is approaching, and that's why his parents are very sad. Then the boy understood how my parents live without me. I have to remove the sadness of my parents. My parents has to be happy. Then he decided to do penance. Take charge of that life, of his destiny. And he left his parents, he told his parents, he left his parents, and he went to seclusion and built one Shivalinga and intensely did the penance to Paramashiva. Days passing by, his intensity is so high, and it's almost 16 years over, and the Lord of Death, Yama, appeared, and he has the way to take the life from the people, that called Pasha, Yama Pasha. He will pull the life from the human. So he put that Yama Pasha. Those days people know when they are able to see, because they do the intense penance, they live a highest life. They know. So this boy understood that he's 16 years, and this boy understood Yama has come to take his life, and he hugged the Shivlinga. He got the Shivalinga. He intensely prayed to Shiva, please come and save me from death. Come and save me from death. And then he hugged Shiva, Paramashiva, and felt he lost in the space of Advaita, oneness with Paramashiva. Understanding what I'm saying? He lost. And here Lord of Death is coming to take his life off. And this boy is hugged Paramashiva and experiencing oneness space. Then Paramashiva appeared. When he's trying to take out the life, he's trying to take out the life of Paramashiva because he's experiencing the oneness space. How many of you got this? Understanding this? He's trying to take the life out of Paramashiva. Paramashiva appeared. What are you doing? I am Kala. I am the Kala means death. I am Lord of Death. I am God of you. What are you trying to do to me? This boy surrendered to me. He is in oneness with me. You can't take the life out of him. Then Lord of Yama says, but this boy's life is only 16 years. I have to do my duty. Please let me do my duty. You can do your duty only when he is not doing anything, only he's alone and brooding over it. He is surrendered to me. He's in oneness space with me. Whenever a devotee surrendered to me, I will protect them. How can you come and take the life? And he said, the argument went on, and Paramashiva says, I am Lord of you, so you leave this place. So, and Paramashiva understand he was a great problem that he was going to die. That was the problem. And that problem, this boy, that was his destiny. But this boy, how he converted, you see, Paramashiva blessed him with eternity, life, amaratva. Amaratva means eternity. He lives for eternity. The boy who was going to die at 16 years, when he worked for it, when he did the intense penance, he had the boon of living life for eternity. And what kind of life is that? Devi also appeared that time, okay, along with Paramashiva. And Devi blessed her with all the knowledge. And Devi told her to write all the scriptures. And that boy is the famous Markandeya. He wrote Purana, Markandeya Purana, and he gave the mantra to the humanity, the Mrityunjaya mantra. The mantra we chant whenever person is in the deathbed, you chant the mantra, the death fear is gone. You get the healing. The Devi blessed him with the Mrityunjaya mantra. The boy become Markandeya, wrote the greatest scriptures. As per the instruction of Devi, he wrote Markandeya Purana, and so much knowledge is there in those Purana. In so many scriptures the boy has written, and his life, he lived eternity. Of course, the parents came and he made the parents happy. You can understand their bliss. Understand? So destiny is there, but your actions can change the destiny. Destiny is there as per your past life. What you did, you have to experience here now. But what are you doing now will decide your future. How many of you getting this? Thomas, are you getting it? Many people, oh, my horoscope is like this, so I don't have any future. Oh, this is how my fate, why should I do anything? No, what are you? That is because you are past. But what are you doing now decides your future. You can change your destiny. Your problem can be converted into power. That is what all the scriptures say that. You read Hindu scriptures, these kind of stories are everywhere. That's why a little bit of reading the scripture, that's why Swamiji is reviving all the scriptures. Whole Sanatana Hindu Dharma is all about this. Everybody should realize their highest potential, which is divine. And you are born to be blissful. You have a purpose to achieve your highest self. You have problem? Yes, don't brood over and don't die in depression. Take charge of your life and do something about it. This is what we are going to learn about Bhagavad Gita. Tomorrow, we are going to learn about Bhagavad Gita, Krishna's whole essence of Bhagavad Gita. Whole Bhagavad Gita teaches responsibilism. Be responsible for your life. So many paths Bhagavan Krishna gives to Arjuna. Whatever path you like, you do that. But you follow that. But be responsible for your mind, for your life. Isn't it an inspiring story? Yes, awesome story by Tamasaya saying. And Jayantima says, feel fulfilled from this story. And this is the essence of what we learned today. You know your blueprint, what you are born for, your problems, your good, bad, but don't stay there. That you see the weather, what does it mean? You take umbrella, isn't it? If it's the hot sun, you take umbrella and go. If it's the rain, you wear the coat and go. If it is snowy, you take some, precautions to postpone or do something about it, isn't it? Weather forecast, you see the weather forecast and you shouldn't cry about the weather. You shouldn't cry about the weather. No, right? Horoscope is like that. If you have a Shani dosha, pray to Shanishwara. They are here to do whatever problems they're giving you and to change you, to transform your thought current, to change you. Then you do the change. You change and pray to them. They will not trouble you. The trouble will be like this. Whatever, say for example, you have to, you harmed something where you did some actions where you have to become blind. Okay? But when you change, transformed, that same karma will become to us, just changing the, you'll be there at the same time, the karma you have to affect, but you will go and change some eyeglasses, that's all. For example, you have a karma where your leg has to go. Then the karma will be reduced to where you have a small sprain, that's all. The effect will be minor, bearable. What you are doing now, important. Are you all getting it? Jenny is saying, wonderful lesson. Thank you so much, ma'am. That is the essence of today's lesson. You have to know, but don't brood over, oh, my fate is like this. What is the use? Why my life is like this? Well, you design your life. Based on your actions, you are experiencing. This life, Sanatana Hindu Dharma says, this life is not what you're seeing, some 100 years of this life. You have eternity. You have been living for ages. So many lifetimes you have taken. So many deeds you did. All that you'll be learning in detail in karma, the day you learn about the karma. So, yes, Elijutama says, yes, our Tamasaya says, our seeking and action seeking. And Elizabeth Ma says, thank you, Ma. What to do today keeps us in the future and can help change our future. Yes. Yes, wonderful passion from someone who lives this life. Yes. So always, when you're doing good things, people question, Swamiji, I'm doing so much of good, but still I'm having these problems. Or some people question, Swamiji, you blessed me, but why I'm still going through? You change. Blessings are on the way. You change your inner, as long as your thought current is there, your karma is there. You have to help yourself. So divine grace will shower on you. You have to open your inner space so you can hold the divine grace. Understand this. Unless your actions are not transformed, unless your inner space has not transformed, even God cannot help you. Help you, but by giving you trouble, by what you call so-called pain, suffering. Then you realize, understand, sometimes the pain and the difficulties come as showering to align us to our higher reality. Then only we come and start seeking for our higher truth. Many people who had a life-threatening disease converted into, they saved and converted into what? Seekers. I have known many people who, after surviving, they do a lot of good things to the society and they live. What a blessing it is to live on this planet Earth. They know the value of life, of this precious human life. Understanding? So, this come to the, unless you have any questions, this come to the, it's time to conclude this session. Jayanti Ma says, yes, clear, a problem can be changed into power. Yes. Our Atma Pramana, our Swamiji's own life is the testimony, isn't it? Our scriptures say that all the, whatever a story I told, their scriptures are example. Read that Markandeya Purana, so much is there. Thank you, a wonderful lesson time. Awesome conclusion to the day. Yes. So know your horoscope. No, it's okay. Even if you don't know, it is not a mandatory. Understand? It's good to have. But any problem, understand, do not curse anyone. Whatever problems you're going through, do not curse anything. You take charge of your life. Whatever problem you're going to, convert that into power, because everything is in your hands. Yes, some inevitable things are there because of whatever you have done. But that also in the time period can be changed. You learn more tomorrow, how? By the help of Bhagavad Gita. When you read more and more scriptures, when you know more and more Sanatana Hindu Dharma, all whys are really getting answered. The big puzzle of all our life getting solved. Oh, this is the puzzle resolved. This is this puzzle resolved, like that. Abhishek, are you able to understand? Yeah? Understand? Unfortunately, in the 1,000 years back, we were taught all this when we are young. Unfortunately, with the invasion of Mughals, British rule, we are where we are today, but still it is not completely died. And Swamiji is reviving the whole Sanatana Hindu Dharma back, the enlightened civilization, where everyone can grow in their unique way. No competition, no insecurity. Every day, do something to help yourself. Do something to shift your inner space. Take responsibility for your life. All right. So let's pay our deepest gratitude. Tomorrow, join back for the beautiful Bhagavad Gita sessions. I'm 100% sure you will shift your inner space with the powerful teachings of Bhagavan Krishna, as retold by Swamiji. So let's pay our deepest gratitude to Swamiji. With the space of deep gratitude, let's conclude with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudashyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tatsat. Sarvam Bhagavad Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Nithyanandam, everyone. Thank you so much. See you all tomorrow. Nithyanandam.